Alright, here's my big plan for the intro. Pee pee poo poo.
What's up, Trashers? Today we're back at Doki Doki! You can tell from where we last left off was a little bit,
Oh!
interesting.
Now the fun begins.
We tried loading a save file last time, but it didn't work out, so... We're back? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl was my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Yeah, sleep. And I would get tired of waiting up. It's because you left her hanging, bud. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let you catch up to me. Oh my god! Oh!
Hey, look!
Oh! School day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups while getting school together. Yeah, that's because my... Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hatsune Miku, you're the only thing I love and adore. Because I'm apparently Japanese. And also Astolfo, but we're not going to talk about that. There's also the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. You'd be surprised. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. My first line! Clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Caleb?
Oh my god. Monica? Was that you? With their bits?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here.
Oh really? You didn't expect to see me in my classroom that I hang out in. Okay. All alone! All alone!
You didn't expect to see me in the classroom where I go to school every day.
Yes.
It's been a while, right?
Ah. Yeah, it has. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, crazy, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What do you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club.
Put emphasis on club. Yes. Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to put to my club. You know, one that you've been looking for. You know, that club.
Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? You know, for my club or markers?
I guess you could check the closet to see if there's any closet weebs and gays in there. I can't say that on YouTube.
Susan's gonna kill you, bro.
You're in the debate club, right? Oh, now we're talking politics.
About that. I got kicked out of the debate club for supporting Russia in their war against Ukraine. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? Really? You quit?
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. The United Soviet States of Russia.
Oh my god, I didn't even see what happened there.
A literature club!
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Literature?
What? No one said anything about the USSR.
That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
Kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Mainly because no one likes my politics. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry, the Communist Manifesto. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club.
Bro, I have manga. I bought mini manga. Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga's literature too. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Caleb. By any chance, are you being perverted right now?
Okay, let me put that away. No, I'm not.
By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but how many women are in the club?
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome. Really sweet, Caleb, you know that?
It's nothing really. It's just, if you have woman there, I might go check.
I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Cut away. And thus, today's marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Wait a minute, this sounds familiar.
Back!
Can you please say that again? You glitched out, buddy.
I'm back!
I'm gonna keep that in just because it still did it, but whatever.
And I brought a new guest with me!
Be our guest, be our guest. Oh my god!
What is going on?
And I brought a guest with me!
A guest?
A guest from hell?
Seriously? You brought a boy? What? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Caleb.
All words escape me in this situation. This club, is it full of cute girls? It is.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
More like her plaything. What? No, I'm not. I just said I'm her plaything.
Natsuki.
The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize except for whenever I pull up my web browser. I'm sorry, his small figure makes me think he's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Caleb in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance? Grabs shoulder. Before you brought anyone new? I was going to... Well, no.
God, why do you sound...
Maybe suck him up.
Why do you sound like you're on edge of orgasming? You sound... I'm sorry.
Does it really sound like that?
You sound like you're about to moan.
He's leaning closer to the mic with one hand, while his other hand...
It's like this is how you said, I was going to, well, you know.
I was going to... Anyways, let me redo that.
I'm going in, boys! Bro,
I was going to... Well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? No? For our new member, China, that is joining the USSR to take over Ukraine during the war that is currently going on and still going on right now. Is that right, Monica?
one! I don't know.
This is already so chaotic. I missed this.
Yeah, that would be great. This is turning into a Sonic voice. Why don't you come sit down, Caleb?
No.
Come sit down, Caleb.
Please don't do that voice. Please don't, Mr. Jim. The girls have a few desk
Maria,
shit.
you smelt it, so therefore you dealt it.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
Thank you.
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet, Mr. Sonic. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. I'm not doing the voice anymore, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into starting something brand new.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
Stupid anime and esport club.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess I'll have a normal voice from now on.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees, and the voice actor finally has decided to set on a voice. Halfway through the series. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in the front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission, you know. We're not smuggling drugs from Mexico or anything, but after all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that you know.
I believe you. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Caleb, what kind of things you like to read?
Well, concerning how little I've read over the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
What? I hate you. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I know what I said here last time. I'm not saying it again.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. You know, have you ever heard of,
Oh, I've heard of that one. Sword Art Online. Yeah, I've heard of it.
the level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story with such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Been reading a lot of horror lately. Have you ever heard of Stephen King's It?
Have you ever heard of Fazbear Frights? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Hey,
No,
rock.
we
I'd
can't.
expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What gives you the idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give it back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
Oh,
And why's that? Natsuki averts her eyes.
wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet? Yes, a grower, not a shower.
I understand how Natsuki feels. I am also packing at least 12 inches.
Oh god.
Oh, God!
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
No, it takes a lot of confidence, buddy. It takes a lot.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
God, how we're putting them in this situation sounds like they're writing a hentai or something.
Hey, which we're about to do at 300 subscribers! Woo!
If we ever get there, Jesus Christ.
Be willing to open up your readers exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
Yeah, I've written a couple words before.
I've written sentences for math.
Wait, sentences for math. That's impressive.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Just a huh?
Oh?
Hall. Hall.
Natsuki and
Hall. 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 Hall.
I hope you know they're all looking at you.
They're staring into my soul.
I know, it's so
Hall.
creepy. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activity for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Besides, now we have a new member. It seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Caleb?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, like anime club and esports and 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 anime club and esports. I lose my train of thought. The entire train. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Train.
Anyway, The girls exchange glances before Monica turned backs to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Caleb. The thing is,
I'm gay.
we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival,
I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, alright. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
oh my goodness, really?
You really mean that, Caleb? I stole your line, haha, gamer. Yeah, I stole your line. I stole it.
Mean that,
No, I stole it. It could be fun, right, to steal others' lines.
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left us after all this, I would be super pissed.
Caleb, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Ah, thanks, I guess. Thanks. Oh, they despawned.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Caleb, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
As for me, I use my hair to express myself.
Oh, shut up. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the clubroom and make my way
Okay.
home.
Before we write the poem, I'm gonna tell you what I want you to do.
Okay.
I want you to write the poem for Natsuki.
Okay. It's usually me and it's usually her and Sayori that get mixed up, but I guess we don't have to worry about that anymore. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. I have to do the voices. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Manaka. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Find out. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, gamers, it's time for hacking mode. Oh, shit.
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Oh no. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party interfered with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Okay.
Anime!
Yeah!
Kawaii! Chocolate!
Ooh, I love me some chocolate.
Existence!
Headphones!
Existence!
Strawberry sweet.
Marshmallow! Candy! We're not gonna talk
Yeah,
about it. Vanilla! Rainbow! Yeah! Yeah! Depression! Silly! Smile! Color! I count? Milk!
Yeah, Doki
Doki
Doki!
Doki! Ribbon!
Yeah!
Hey! What?
Yeah!
Lust.
Electricity? Graveyard? What are these words?
Lust.
Valentine!
Flower!
Yeah!
Massacre.
Massacre! Massacre, dude!
Hi again, Caleb.
When do we-
Here's where the fun really begins.
Is it- this-
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Not that you have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, don't worry. I wouldn't run away. I ball and chain. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I could keep my word. What? Holy crap, the music. I just realized. I heard that music, dude. That was creepy. And she just despawned. She didn't even dissolve like she usually does.
Hold on.
Left the game.
Hold up, what?
Okay. Is it just me, or is it, like, slightly zooming in and turning?
Holy crap, you're right! Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is
this
already
is really
hanging out.
disorienting.
Everyone else is hanging out.
Oh! Thanks for keeping your promise, Caitlin! I hope it wasn't too overwhelming for the commitment for you.
Oh my god, it's zooming in. I can't get over it now.
Bro, we are in the new Doctor Strange movie.
Read your lines quick!
making head first into the literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh my god!
Oh, come on! It's like he deserves any slack. I mean, you're already dragged here by Monica. I don't know what plan you just came to hang out or what. But I don't know. You don't take this seriously, then you won't even be able to see the end of it.
That's
There
Monica.
is something I want you to see. Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room.
She's normal sized.
Dude, not normal size. She's over top everything.
She's tall. Natsuki's almost taller than her.
Natsuki
finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Caleb. Well, make sure you put your thoughts through.
Caleb! Stop! Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you have interested in picking up a book to read.
Yes! Alt F4! Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only seems right for me to do something like that if you ask.
What? I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want them to forget, forget I said anything, I guess.
Huh, no. It's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Dude, that was taken way too early. They're literally trying to, like, multiverse me by putting me in the club right now. I think this is a vortex and getting in the game.
Are you sure? I just felt like, oh, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked this out for you.
It's
know.
the
I thought you might enjoy it.
Necronomicon.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. It's a must-read. I enthusiastically take the book. Ah, yes, the grimoire to bring the queen back.
That's a lot of weight off my shoulders, especially after my head's through the roof. I can't think. Well, you can read it at your own pace, I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh god, it changed back.
We spawned.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Is this the Natsuki route or what?
Yep, and we're doing the Natsuki route for a reason.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
Come on, where can I find it?
You looking for something in there?
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
Okay then.
What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Boku no Pico, right?
Yeah. You read manga, right?
Ah, yeah. I've read a silent voice or two. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Yeah, okay, you got me there. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I get that checked out for some reason.
Bro, what am I, Rohan from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull one out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or that it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it on the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice, Yeah, I was like this close to kicking your ass. But anyways, I'll tell you one thing, Caleb. Consider this don't judge a book! In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. Nothing's happening, by the way. Everything's completely fine.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking an animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Oh, ah! Natsuki grabs my arms and
ID
pulls me
small.
out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Oh, is this a... Oh, never mind. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Says sits against the wall but standing in the middle of the classroom. I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. Can't read at the same time like that.
Oh, that's
I'm looking at you, Yuri.
why's that? Also, that's adorable. I guess it's easier to be close like this, together like this.
Line. Don't just don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me like I have cooties. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad idea. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
Hmm?
Hmm.
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Eyes are up here.
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh, it is. I was about to say, is it gonna be something like this? Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Oh. I'm fine with that.
Oh, I don't trust this game. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't? Is she looking at something?
It's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Oh, you don't have friends, do you?
Oh!
Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Did you not rub it in?
Oh, I feel horrible now. Oh, well, my only friends are voice actors, so I understand. What was that? You know what? We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. Anyway, let's keep on going. Just say your line.
Jeez. I could ever get any friends to read this.
L plus ratio plus no friends.
See if it does it again. It didn't. Crap, I'm not insane. I'm not insane!